Hey everyone, opening day of VMworld, and of course there's a very important announcement on vRealize 7. I'm here with Ajay Singh, the leader of the Management Suites business unit. Ajay, you've been in VMware for about 6 months.
That's right.
Can you talk us through how your first 6 months in VMware have been?
Actually, really exciting. It's turned out to be all that I thought it would be. One of the reasons I joined VMware was because I really felt VMware has the underlying control point around virtualization, and the opportunity now is to really take it to the cloud management platform, really to drive that vision of SDDC with the management layer as the control point. And I have to say, I mean, a great team, very connected with the customers, and I'm excited to be here.
Very good, very good. And one of the first real accomplishments, obviously, under your new leadership is vRealize Automation 7.
Yes.
Can you talk us through what you see as the big sort of benefits for customers that we bring with vRealize Automation 7?
No, absolutely. So for vRealize Automation 7 is actually a pretty major release for us in the sense that it's a .0 release, which is obviously big. And there were three big themes we were trying to hit with vRealize Automation 7. One was to amp up the support for developers. At the end of the day, if you think about the software-defined data center, the developers are really going to use the software-defined data center. And so we added this notion of converged blueprints, ability to convert that into YAML files, that in text editor the developers could edit and pass them around, et cetera, et cetera. So infrastructure as code, API orientation, we've made a big push there. The second area we made a big push is around this whole notion of multi-cloud, multi-hypervisor. Because ultimately, we are the 800-pound gorilla on-premise, and a lot of our customers expect us to really look across their other cloud offering that they're looking at. So we added support for AWS Government Cloud. We added support, of course, for vCloud Air and vCloud Air Government Services. And you can imagine over time we'll add more of these. But we also added, updated our support for Hyper-V, for OpenStack Kilo version, et cetera. So the multi-hypervisor side as well, KVM, we've added support for that as well. The third area, which I'm really very passionate about, is around customer experience. At the end of the day, when you have a private cloud, and that's what VRA 7.0 is all about, customer experience becomes absolutely critical because we are competing in some sense with a public cloud version. The customers have a choice, what do I do in the public side versus the private side, but we need to match up the customer experience. So in this release, we made some dramatic improvements in customer experience. Time to install down by 40%. We added this notion of an event broker that makes upgrades a lot more seamless. We added support for our VMware Identity Manager, so you can do a lot of additional flexibility from an identity basis. So really those were the three big things, if you may. This whole notion of support for developers, this notion of multi-cloud, multi-hypervisor, and then really driving a great customer experience for our customers. So those are the three main things.
Yeah, I think that's a really unique value. I've not seen any other vendor so openly support some of our competitors like AWS as you mentioned. Yes. So for our customers, if you want openness of choice, I think VRA 7 is going to give you all of that. So Ajay, thank you very much and have a great VMworld.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you.